Okay. Hi, hello everybody. Um, so I'm just making sure that everything was posting right. Hi. How's everyone? It is so cold here. I just had to go outside for a very brief second and it's so cold. It's 7 degrees and the wind is awful. And it's so cold. It's so cold. And it's supposed to get colder tomorrow. I'm not excited about it, but whatever. All right. I'm just gonna see if we have anything going on over here. Okay, cool. So, let's do a little bit of Russian. Yeah, it's so cold. I think it's supposed to get like -20 here tomorrow, I think. So very cold. All right, so let's go ahead and start doing some Russian. We're gonna just do a couple of minutes. We're gonna kind of go over some of the things that we have gone over previously, but I want to just kind of introduce some common phrases that will be good to know. So I'll start it off, and then we'll go from there. All right. Hello. Привет. Меня зовут Машка. Как ты зовут? Or как тебя зовут? So there's like different ways that you can say like the same phrase. It's kind of like it's not necessarily like slang terms or anything like that, but it's just there are kind of multiple ways that you can say basically the same thing. So, привет, and let's see what else. Oh, привет, здравствуйте. Both of those are different ways that you can say hello. Привет is often, what I would say I would use if I'm meeting somebody new. Здравствуйте, is something that usually like you'll say if somebody, is coming into the house, you're like, hey, come on in, здравствуйте, как дела? Хорошо, спасибо. Let's see. I'm trying to think of like I talked to my mom in Russian. You know what I should do? I should go downstairs. She's gonna hate this, but my mom is here, and I feel like the the best way to learn a language is just kind of like immerse yourself in that language. So, um, she's gonna be mad. I don't think I care. Hold on, I want to make sure I have enough battery. Okay, all right. You guys are gonna come downstairs with me. My son's home too, and my roommate is also here, so it's going to be chaotic, but welcome to my world. Ma! Mom, you want space? I need to borrow Baba for a second. Come here. Mom, this is Patreon. You're live on Patreon. Say hi.
Hi.
We're learning Russian. So
Well, okay.
Baba coming through. Everybody's saying hi to you.
Hi.
Say hi. Say this is Baba Zhenya.
Это баба.
Это Baba Zhenya. See, she's already correcting me. Это Baba Zhenya.
Баба для астмы.
Baba
for us.
Uh,
Я твоя мама.
я знаю. Ты моя мама.
Правильно.
Спасибо. So basically, what we were just saying is, это моя мама. So that's me. That's my mom. Это мое,
Мой сын. Мой.
мой. Это мой son.
Son.
Son. It is just son.
Э, Сын.
Yay. What would you say is like the most, if you're traveling to a Russian-speaking country, what are the top things that you think people would need to know to speak?
Где
Где, which is where.
туалет?
Где туалет? Where is
Yes.
the bathroom? Where's the toilet?
Какой автобус?
Какой
Номер автобуса?
номер автобус? And is that the bus? Where's the bus? Автобус?
Ам, Где магазин?
Store.
Store. Yeah.
Где магазин? Store.
Magazine is pronounced like a magazine.
Magazine, like a yeah. So, but magazine is store. Тебя говорит по-русски.
Ты говоришь по-русски.
Я говорит по-русски.
Говорю.
Я говорю по-русски. See, I need to work on my tenses. Let's see. What else? What other pearls of wisdom?
Вы
can you
говорите по-английски.
Она. Там.
Do you speak English?
Да.
Вы
Вы говорите.
говорите
Вы говорите
по-английски.
по-английски. I have a hard time with по-английски. It's hard to enunciate. Anyway, what else, Mom?
She was taught till 5 only Russian.
Yes,
I'm
that
not
is true.
understand why she cannot pronounce.
Where is Dia? Dia is where, and Baba does equal grandma. Yeah.
Иди сюда.
Иди сюда is
Come.
come here. Let's see.
До свидания.
До свидания. That's bye.
Привет.
Close. So not dia. It's like a G. It's like GDE. Dia. What's your name?
Как твое имя?
Oh, well, that's different than what I had here. I have как тебя зовут.
Как тебя зовут? Same.
Yeah, so there's like different ways that you
Как
can say the same
твое
sentence
имя?
too. Yeah, Cassie. Где, just like that. Can you help me?
Помогите мне.
Помогите мне. Пожалуйста, which is please. I am your friend.
Ты мой друг.
Ты мой друг. Look at this. We're all learning Russian together.
You're learning it from the source.
We're gonna have to have Baba Zhenya come on Patreon all the time. Pomogite. Yep, exactly. All right. Anybody else have any? Yeah,
If you
Mashka
have
and Baba.
many friends, it's друзья.
Друзья.
Один.
Друг.
Friend
Один.
is one.
One.
If too many friends, друзья.
Друзья. Like so a big thing
Yeah.
of friends. Yeah. Друзья. Nice. Anybody have any phrases that you would really like to know while we have Baba Zhenya here? Oh, it's okay, Galen. We're gonna just learn like through immersion with my mom here. Yep, друзья, friends. Does the tongue stay flat for most pronunciations? You're doing a lot of rolling with the tongue with pronunciations in Russian.
And love is люблю. How old are you?
s-
She speaks.
Сколько тебе лет?
Сколько тебе лет?
Сколько? How?
Сколько is how. Тебе is you. Тебе.
Лет?
Лет is
Year.
age, like age, years. Yeah. Water, food, вода. What is food?
Еда.
Еда?
Еда.
Еда is
Во-
food,
Yeah.
and вода is water.
Вода is water.
Yeah, вода and еда. So, сколько. It's more like a
How many?
it's more like a oi sound. Сколько. How to say emergency?
Emergency.
Emergency.
Well, it's not Russian word.
It's not okay. So there are some words that there are not
They-
translations for, because so like if somebody says like I'm hurt, or like I need help, I need like to go to the hospital or something.
Помогите мне.
Okay, so помогите меня. So I need help basically.
И
Very
пом-
close, Cassie. Put an L sound before the KA sound. Yeah, no emergencies in Russia.
No, we use for emergency word emergency.
Emergency. Well, they use the word emergency because I think it's only an English word. Well, I mean, not only an English word, but there's no Russian word for it. Помогите меня. Yep, помогите меня. Very good is хорошо.
Плохо.
Плохо is bad. All right. What's your favorite word?
Ма?
Mhm.
Никогда
favorite-
не думала.
Когда не думала. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know. Mine is твоя жопа воняет. All right, Baba Zhenya. Say bye.
Bye.
So the last thing that I said, твоя жопа воняет, basically just means your ass smells. So that was my parting gift to Baba Zhenya. Oh man. So it won't always be quite that chaotic, but my mom is here, so I thought it would be really, really fun to get the expert. Yeah, and it's interesting because, as she mentioned, I only spoke Russian up until I was like 5, and then well, she married my stepfather. He only spoke English, and then I lost it for a long time. So I've been working for like the last 10, 11 months on becoming proficient in it again, because I can understand 95% of it, but it's one of those languages that you really have to practice the enunciations, because it's a lot of tongue rolling R's, and a lot of times your tongue is kind of like at the top, like it's almost like at the top, like the roof of your mouth, kind of where your teeth and the roof of your mouth meet. That's kind of like where a lot of the enunciations start. So yeah. Okay, so you want me to teach you tvaya? So it's like a TVIA sound. Tvaya жопа воняет. So that means your ass smells. If you say it to an older Russian lady, you will get smacked in the head like I did. And I know I deserved it, but it was too funny to pass up. So yeah, and it really honestly is, I think, the reason, and the other reason I went down, other than I wanted to put my mom on the spot and make her be social, is I find the easiest way to learn, outside of Duolingo, because Duolingo is amazing. And I love it because you can learn at your own pace, and it's like a game. But really, the easiest way, if you have some sort of opportunity, is immersion. So a lot of times I'll just like call up my mom and be like, "Hey, like, can we talk for a couple of minutes?" And then if she says a word that like I can't pull immediately, I'll just be like, "Okay, so what does that mean again?" And again, sometimes it can be a little bit difficult because um, there are not word for word translations in a lot of cases. So in that way, I would say that it's um, sometimes difficult to translate, but like you can give a general, like a gist. Как дела? Yeah, yeah. Yeah, хорошо, спасибо. That's basically just saying, "How are you? I'm good. Thank you for asking." How long does it take to learn? I think that is just different for everybody. And I think it really depends on how much you can actually practice using it in real time. I would say that that is like, the most difficult part is just like getting used to thinking in one language, speaking in another, at least for me. Yes, spasiba is thank you. Yep, spasiba. And I have the some of the phrases that we went over when we were talking to Baba Zhenya. I'm going to be putting in the post underneath in the comment section when we're done the live. That way you guys can reference it back, and then I'll also put it in Discord too in the Russian section. We should have weekly spelling words. Write them. Yeah, I think that's a great idea. Um, Yeah, and what I would love for you guys to do is I would love the phrases that I'm going to be giving to you guys. I'd love please practice, and then I would really like to maybe either let me think. Maybe either get like a Zoom thing together, like maybe like just like with this small group of us, less than 30 people, the people who are really practicing, and you want to have that back and forth so that you can practice the enunciations. We should do that. So I want you guys to practice these. I don't know exactly what day I'll do it, but uh, it will be sometime next week. And I want to make sure to give you guys at least 5 days to be able to practice. And we'll focus just on these sentences, these phrases that I have written out here and that I'll post to you guys. So go ahead and practice it. You'll see when I put it in Discord, the way that it's structured is you have like the English word, then you have what it looks like written in Cyrillic, and then you also have an enunciation that you can try to be able to like what's the word I'm looking for? It's when this is the other weird thing because Russian was my first language. Sometimes, even though I'm not like I'm working on being fluent in Russian again, my mind doesn't always think in English, which is very interesting. Um, no, that's not the word. Anyway, that thought has left the station. It's gone. I don't know. So does that sound good to everybody? We'll take like a couple of days to a week to practice, and then we can hop on a Zoom call. And for those who want to practice, have that face to face, be able to practice those enunciations. We can do it as a group. Yeah, Karma, what's up? You just upgraded today. Will I have access to the other live sessions? Yeah, you should. What should we do if we don't have the language sections, but we should? So you should have the language sections in Discord. at the 15 tier and above. Sometimes make sure that when you're looking off to the left side where all the channels are listed, if there's a channel that hasn't been super active for a long time, not a long time, but if it hasn't had any new posts that day, sometimes it will minimize and kind of collapse. So you have to actually click the arrow down in order for the channels to display. So check that. Ask for that, but I don't have access to language part of Discord. And just so you guys know, for those of you who are not on the 15 plus tiers, that's okay. I'm gonna be putting these phrases so that you can practice, because this is a part of this is a part of our boot camp. Our 90-day boot camp. So I'm going to post this section of what I was talking about, what I was going to post in Discord. I'm also going to put in this live post so that you can take that and practice it on your own as well. So don't worry if you're not on that tier, if you don't have access to those channels. Those channels are really real-time community communication, us, going back, practicing, kind of going over accomplishments in that section for the day, whatnot. But you'll have all the information that you need, even if you're not in that section of Discord. You don't have that. Karma, I think that I remember seeing one of your emails. If you can do me, if you're on Discord at all, like if you have Discord, if you can send me a screenshot of what you are able to see. If you're not able to see our channel at all, I would go into your Patreon settings and make sure that you have your Discord account added to your Patreon account, because that's how you get onto the Discord. Language groups are under class. They're under class, I believe. Yep. Just looking through. Any last minute questions before I have to go give Cause a call? Any last minute questions before? And I'm like talking while I'm trying to read chat too, so really don't mind me. K6 language reading, but no language. Betsy, can you send me a message or like a screenshot of what you see, and send me a message in Discord so I can see what you mean? Okay, you have the other Discord sections, just not those. Okay, yeah. If you guys can send me a screenshot of what you are able to see, then I can try to help you troubleshoot and figure out what's going on. There is no link that says more. No link that says more. I'm trying to get into the Discord. If you're having a hard time getting into the Discord, I do know that I think you might have to do it like in Safari or Internet Explorer versus the app itself. So if you're using your phone, make sure that you're going onto like the web page and doing it there. For whatever reason, I think that some of the options that are available on the actual website aren't available on the phone app. Yeah, I think a lot of people. Yeah, I think a lot of. Well, are you? Again, if you're on the app, you might need to go onto an actual like web browser to do it, because I think that not all the options are on the phone app itself. So a lot of people had to use a computer, and you can avoid using, like, if you don't have a computer, you don't have that, like, you can do it on your phone. You just have to go onto whatever your phone's like internet web pages. Yeah, desktop websites. Yep. And we also have a couple of helpful links too. Cause posted a YouTube video to help get people linked into the Discord, because there is no other way to do it with the way that we have it set up. It's all automatic that way. That's really aside from ease of access as much as possible for people. It's also to make sure that we keep our community as absolutely safe as possible. So if people get banned, or if we have decided that we need to kind of remove them from Patreon, it will automatically remove them from Discord as well. So that was a really important piece for me. Thank you guys. They're so nice. I love you all. All right, I am going to go ahead and get the homework put onto the post so that you guys can start practicing, and then more to come on the Zoom call next week. Are we learning Spanish, Chinese, and Russian all at once, or should we choose one and stick with it to begin with? I learned language so slow. I would say everything that we do is, ultimately at your own pace. So do what you're comfortable doing. I would say that I have a couple of thoughts about it, but I want to run it by Cause before, I kind of point us in any specific direction. I think all three of these languages are very important to learn, at least, or at the very least, have some ability to navigate some of the very common phrases. So being able to identify, when you're hearing somebody speaking in those languages, certain important or, very common phrases, that could be a way that you could approach it. Is, yeah, okay, I'm learning multiple languages, but I'm kind of focusing in on some of the very common stuff first. And then you could kind of put your emphasis of learning on a specific one. Ultimately, really is up to you. We all learn at different paces and all learn in different ways. So I think, yeah, I think ultimately whatever you think is going to be best suited for you is the direction that you should go in. Yep, the base is down, right? Yeah. Yep. Exactly. Okay. All right, I'm going to get this posted for you guys, and then I will see you later. I love you all. Have a wonderful weekend.